What's going on, VC? Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I'm Mike. I'm going to do something a little different today. First of all, I'm trying different lighting. I hope it's okay. A little something different. I'm going to do a video kind of focusing on one band. It's not something I really do a lot. I've done my Gary Newman series, and I did a David Bowie thing. But I don't really focus on one band, so I thought I would kind of do that, and I would just talk about one of my favorite bands. Is a band called Morphine. A lot of you probably are familiar with them. I don't know everything there is to know about Morphine, so questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments section. But I have a few other albums, and it's a band I absolutely love, and I have loved for a very long time. In the 90s, they formed in the early 90s, and in the 90s I was busy raising a child and paying a mortgage and paying off 2 cars and all that. And I didn't listen to a lot of new music, but every once in a while, a few bands would pop through and catch my attention, and Morphine was definitely one of them. So Morphine was formed in, I will show their first album. This is their first album. Morphine was formed in the early 90s. Mark Sandman, Billy Conway, Dana Coley, and Jerome Dupree. They had a series. They made 5 albums together. The first 2 are absolutely the best. The other ones are not bad, but not great. The first 2 are definitely where the money is at. I do love the album. I think it's called Into the Night. That's awesome. That's a really good record too. But my cat is using the litter box again. Every time I make a video, my cat uses the litter box. Damn it. So where was I? So really cool band. I absolutely love them. In 1999, they were on top of the world. They were touring the world with these 2 albums. This is Cure for Pain, and this is Good. These are probably their 2 masterpieces. Absolutely gorgeous. Post-punk, but with a saxophone. Just a driving saxophone that goes throughout their music, almost like a drone. It's very, very interesting and very well done. Their drummer, Jerome Dupree, absolutely fantastic drummer. Freaking awesome drummer. So they made these 2 albums, and as they were on top of the world, and after they were doing a festival, I forget where, somewhere in the UK, and Mark Sandman, he passed out after the concert and was rushed to the hospital and died on the way there. He was only 46 years old. I think that was like 1999, maybe? Maybe early 2000s. I would say probably before 2000 though. Anyway, the band continued on with Dana Coley and Billy Conway and Jerome Dupree. They continued on. They made a couple more records. Before Mark Sandman passed away, they kind of had like this secret band, supposedly. It was kind of like they had this band called Hypnosonics. Pretty cool band, very similar to Morphine, but raw, not as produced. Definitely more raw, a little punkier, less of the post-punk feel. Pretty cool records. This is Somebody Stole My Shoes, the Q Division sessions. This one's good. I really like this one. And then this is Drums Were Beating. This is the Fort Apache Studios, 1996. So they were making these records, the 3 of them, kind of at the same time as the first 2 Morphine records were being recorded and very, very popular. It was kind of, it's described as a secret band. I don't know. I don't know. Cool stuff. Not as good as Morphine, but really interesting. And like I said, just a whole lot raw. Just very raw. Very good stuff, though. Pretty cool. It's a 6-piece, actually. Mark Sandman on vocals and guitar, Tom Hather on trumpet and background vocals, Russ Gershon on sax, Dana Coley on baritone sax and background vocals, Mike Rivard on bass, and Jay Hilt on drums. Pretty cool stuff. But this is where your money's at. This album, Cure for Pain, absolutely fantastic. Their debut, good, unbelievable. Highly recommend both of these records. If you're not into Morphine, this is where you need to start. These are some beautiful reissues from a couple of years ago. I've been told that some of the reissues are not that great. These are the most recent. This one is on white vinyl. These are the most recent ones. I want to say they came out about 4 years ago. And they're really, really good. And this one is on, what is this one on? This one is on a blue vinyl. They sound fantastic. They're digital sourced, as everything was at that time. They have not released their other records on vinyl. I hope someday somebody does. That would be great. So what kind of got me thinking about just talking about this band and these records was an album that came out last year. This is called Vapors of Morphine, and this is Dana Coley and Jerome Dupree, and a guitarist named Jeremy Lyons. He's a pretty good guitarist. I don't know where he came from. I think he was in some punk bands on the East Coast. Most of these members came from the East Coast. Morphine actually started in, I want to say, Cambridge, Massachusetts, in 1990 or 91, something like that. So all East Coast guys. So this album comes out last year, 2021. Vapors of Morphine. It's called Fear and Fantasy. And it is so reminiscent of the first 2 or 3 Morphine records. I absolutely love this record. I highly recommend going out and getting this. This is Dana Coley, Jeremy Lyons, Jerome Dupree, and Tom Avery on drums, percussion. Really, really cool record. It's just on black vinyl. Oh, nope, it's a blue vinyl. Sounds great, digitally sourced again, but this is as close as you're gonna get to a Morphine record in 2022. It is absolutely wonderful. Now they have another record, what's it called? New Low. It came out in 2016. And that one is just as good as this. It's not out on vinyl. It's only out on CD. So I do not own it. I would love it if it was released on vinyl someday. But this is Vapors of Morphine. If you like the first 2 Morphine records, or any of Morphine's records, you will love this thing. This is a great record. And I think that's about it. I just wanted to, I don't know. This is kind of silly. I just wanted to talk about, a band that I really, really enjoy their music. And like I said, I don't know everything there is to know about Morphine. In the 90s, like I was raising an infant and was lucky to even know where I was half the time. But Morphine was a really cool band. I never saw them live. I wish I had. If somebody out there did see them live, please comment. I would love to know your thoughts and stories. So that's it. Morphine and Vapors of Morphine. You guys stay safe, stay well. Questions, comments, snide remarks down below. Bye.